Hey guys, it's Kelly Ann and welcome to a Flossy Friday. I know this is going up super late, but so there's not going to be any editing on this because it has been a crazy week, and I'll kind of do like the little weekly update, but some weeks, as much as I love editing, and I think I've said this before, sometimes it's just not worth it to me. So I'm not going to edit this at all or do all the cool like fun things that I kind of started doing back up like 2 weeks ago, just because I want to get this up. It is late, and my eyes just don't honestly want to stare at the iPad for that long. So let's talk about the little bit of an update. So this last weekend was my 4th anniversary on YouTube. Well, not on YouTube, but making FlossTube videos, specifically March 1st of 2016. So we are officially started my 5th year of doing these types of videos on YouTube, which is super exciting. So thanks everyone who has been around from the beginning or been around for a while, or even if you're new, thank you so much. So I posted my fabric dyeing video on the 1st for funsies and ran a small little giveaway, and I'm not showing you what is the giveaway. That's going to be a surprise for the winner, which is Alice and Stitches, or Corgi Stitcher on IG. So just so you know, Alice, you won. So I will be DMing you probably as soon as this is uploading. But these are the fabrics that I dyed because they're sitting right here. So I'm going to show you really quick. So if you missed that video, I dyed this fabric. I dye this fabric. Boop. Very nice. And I dyed one more. So I did 3 dyeing techniques, and then I talk about a couple other techniques. And I didn't get to do ice dyeing because I'm a horrendous planner. I did have it planned and it didn't pan out. So by the end of April, I will record another dyeing video that is specifically ice dyeing. So this is the other one. And if y'all want to see another type of dye that I talk about in that video other than ice dyeing, that is for sure happening. But if you want to see any other dyeing, like the folding technique or anything like that, then let me know. I guess you can let me know in this video, but definitely let me know on that video as well. And maybe I can just make another dyeing video and not specifically ice dyeing. Okay, so that went up. I recorded that, I edited it, and it went up on Sunday. I did all of it on Sunday because stuff just kept on happening. I was gonna do it like Friday and Saturday, and then something came up. My dad had to come up on Saturday because we unexpectedly had a funeral to go to. So anyways, it happened, it went up, and then Friday evening, as I was meal prepping, one of my cooking pans caught on fire, and so I did get some minor burns that are a lot better. I got singeing on my eyelashes, some burns on my hands, and so I haven't stitched as much as I planned this week, and a lot of that is because I've been resting my eyes in the evening and like trying to really not be back and forth looking at a pattern. I've been trying to like cool it on being on my phone a whole lot. I haven't even been watching that much TV or YouTube or I've been trying to rest my eyes because I couldn't go back to the gym until Thursday because I had to have a chest x-ray to make sure that like the smoke didn't do anything. It was a whole ordeal on Monday, going to doctors and getting everything checked and making sure that I didn't do that as much damage as I felt like I could have. And very lucky. My house is fine. Potter is fine. I am fine. Everything is healing. It's taking a little bit. My eyes are taking the longest to heal. I do work in IT, so I do have to stare at a computer, so I've just been chilling a little bit more at home. So there is that. So I haven't stitched, I haven't accomplished as much as I wanted to this week, but I still accomplished some things, so that's always good. And so couldn't work out this whole week because of that, and up until yesterday. And we had our official 4th weigh-in since starting training with our trainer, Giovanni, and I'm officially down 55.8 pounds. Again, not saying this to brag, just we've been talking about it, and I've posted on my IG, and everybody so far has been super supportive, and I thank y'all so much. And I still have a long way to go till I get down to my goals, but I'm like 4 pant sizes down, I'm like 2 shirt sizes down, the whole 10. So that's been really awesome, and it's been crazy because it's only been 3.5 months. So but yeah, 55.8 pounds in 3.5 months. So that's been intense. So last night was kind of emotional all over the place. So again, not really stitching in the evening. So most of what I have to show you is from before the fire incident, or the little bit that I've worked on since then. So we're just going to dive right in. I will show you whips first. Sorry. I thought I had a hiccup, but I didn't. I will show you whips first, and then I will show a very, very special finish. This is the one that I was like talking about in last week's video that, anyways, we'll get to it. Okay, so let's start with my lunchtime stitch. I have been working on Black Witch this week, mostly because I wanted to work on my Pretty Little Italy this week whenever I did get to stitch at work. However, the sparkly fabric and all that, it just wasn't friendly to my eyes. So I went with Black Witch to work on, and this is where she is at. So I am stitching Black Witch on 18 count Picture This Plus in the color Jade, and the border and the witch and the ribbon that holds these cute little decor items is all going to be in black, and then this is also up here. That one's going to be done in this blue color. So the top one of these is going to be blue. I absolutely love her. This is by Verbena Cross Stitch, or on Facebook, verbena.cs, and she's also on Instagram as verbena.cs, and she's super, super, super sweet. But she started this out, and I found out about it from Emily C. It is too late to join the SAL where she will send you a free pattern from her Etsy store. But in the Facebook group, if you join it, there are plenty of super, 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 super cute free patterns in the documents. And so you can still join the SAL. You just can't get a free pattern from her Etsy store. However, they are super affordable on her Etsy store. I think this one was like $2.50. Like none of them are over like $4, I don't think. So super affordable, so cute, and I absolutely love her. And there's a couple others that I want to stitch. So this will not be my last Verbena cross stitch, I will say that. But she's been really fun to work on this week, and it's been easy enough on my eyes at my desk at work. So that has been really nice to work on. The other one that I've been working on, or that I worked on this last weekend, was the new one from Lindy Stitches from Stephanie. And this is Alas and Did My Savior Bleed. Okay, and this is on a 32 count piece of Lugana in the color Sand from Picture This Plus. And so I have a black and white version of the pattern. I was so prepared. So this is what it looks like. It's a Lenten piece. So I've been trying, come on, you can come up. I've been trying to work on this on Fridays and Saturdays. And my goal is to have this done by the end of Easter or the end of Lent. So Easter Sunday. It'd be nice if it was before then, but we'll just see. But this is how far I am. So I recharted that little section to say my name. So I kind of had to shift it over a little bit. Hi, buddy. Thank you. Come here. What are you doing? Hi. How are you today? Okay. So anyways, yeah, my goal, I have 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks to work on this on the weekends. So I think I can do it. We'll see. If I can't, I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but it would be really awesome. I'm doing everything in DMC, and I'm only going to use one variegated, and that's the red, and I'm using DMC 115 for that. But everything else, I'm using 310, 3862, and 890, which 310 and 890 are the called for. The DMC equivalent for the red is supposed to be 814, but I wanted that variegation. And the words, the called for DMC conversion is 801, but I thought that 3862 was close enough, and I liked it with the sand, so that's why I did that. But anyways, I love this piece, and I love working on it on Fridays and Saturdays for each weekend for Lent. So if I do stitch tonight, my eyes are really tired, so if I do stitch tonight, it'll probably be on this. And then I'll work on that during tomorrow as well. So yeah, that's that one. Super cute. It's in her Etsy store, and I think it was $10. I don't know. My brain escapes me. Okay. So I also last week had started Blackbird by Blackbird Designs. So my final piece in the Beetle series by Blackbird Designs. And all that I had was the bird. And I meant to have so much more of this done. I honestly thought that I could have this done by this Friday. But as we've talked about, stuff happened. I've taken some days off stitching to rest my eyes and all that, whatever. So not as much got done, but I am proud of what I have done. So I had talked about making this a colorful pattern, and so I'm kind of using several different colors, and the colors have been in all the other 5 patterns. So kind of pulling in colors from the other 5 to make them, this one is going to be like the cohesive of them all. And I added this little border and these stripes in the vase to go along with the border in the pattern. And also this kind of pattern is in other parts of the series and things like that. So the leaves on the branches are going to be in Forest Glade and Chamomile. And then the little like berries are going to be a combination of Antique Rose and Weathered Barn. And I just haven't decided what I want the border to be, but I think I'm leaning towards Shaker White for the border. So I'm getting there. But I really, really, really like this. These 2 colors are the yellows from the Yellow Submarine, and the chamomile and the green have been in a lot of pieces. This blue have been in a lot of pieces. Blackboard was only in Eleanor Rigby. This, I think, was that Portobello. That was in the Long Winding Road. Antique Rose and Weathered Barn were both in the Long Winding Road. And I think I used Antique Rose in Strawberry Fields. That was the first one I did, and I did it almost 2 years ago, so I don't really truly remember. And Shaker White was in like 2 of them. So it's a hodgepodge. But I absolutely love this so far so much. So I can't wait to add the pinks and get more of the leaves done on that. But I love that I'm kind of like shaking it up a little bit. Okay. All right. So now I have a finish to show you guys, and I'm really, really excited about it. I stitched it on a fabric that I dyed like 2 weeks ago whenever I did all the fabrics. So this pattern says love, respect, and grow, and I named it Blooming Character. And I named it that because I designed it. Now, I designed it under the name The Dyed Panda, because that's what I used to sell fabric under. I really, really like the pattern. I think it's super cute. Sound off down below what you think about it. Obviously, colors can be changed. I like these colors on the fabric that I dyed for it, which I just dyed this with pearl gray and tan from Rit Dye. So really easy to replicate. Even show you a way to do that in the dye video, although this one does have more gray than that piece, but similar concept. But I'm already kind of designing a few more, like a few other patterns. I don't know what I want to do with them yet. And what I mean by that is I don't know if I want to sell them or not. It's kind of scary. Like, I'm okay with designing it and stitching it, or like sending it to like a friend to be like, hey, do you want to stitch this if you like it? But trying to decide if I want to sell them, it's a little bit scarier for me. I don't know if I want to take that plunge yet. I don't know if others want me to take that plunge. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know if this is like up to par to start doing that or not. I don't know. I might want to like come up with a few more things before I think super hard about that. But I had so much fun designing it. I've had ideas in my head for almost 2 years of things that I wanted to make into charts. And I've had an app to do it for the longest time. And I've made a couple like for myself for like swaps and things. But I truly just like sat down and designed this one, and it was so much fun. And I've started a couple others, and I'm just having fun doing it right now and doing it for myself, and showing it to people and getting like some feedback. And so might I be selling this at some point in the future? Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, I named it Blooming Character, and I really, really like it. And this is on a piece of 18 count, either 16 or 18, probably 18, that I dyed myself as the Dyed Panda. So on Dyed Panda fabric, patterned by the Dyed Panda. So anyways, let me know what y'all think about this one down below. I'm really curious. I really like it. I don't know what to do with it as of right now. I am also at some point this week tempted to start Matter's Choice on this fabric. I'm just currently obsessed. Oh, and I did have a small little Marshall's find. This was $6. So I've been using a red Solo cup to hold like all my pins, my extra highlighters, my extra bobbins, and all that. And then any threads that I needed to put away, I would just make a little pile on my table. And sometimes it would actually accidentally get mixed up with threads that I still needed. It was a mess. So I've been wanting to find an organizer, and Heather and I looked at Hobby Lobby, and I don't know why we didn't go to Marshall's and stuff to go look. We were over there. I don't know why we didn't go in or why I didn't think about it, but I went into Marshall's the other night for something else, and while I was there, I happened to be like, oh, while I'm here, let me look and see. It's not on a Lazy Susan, but so I have a section for my pens. I have a section for my hand sanitizers, which I guess I should also put like my chapsticks on in that section. Whatever. I have a section for extra bobbins and extra scissors and my seam ripper and things like that, which the frog can definitely stay away, but I do have easy access to it if I need it. And then I have a section, and these are all the threads that I need to currently put away. So trying to keep my table that I stitch at organized while, like, organized chaos basically. So that's pretty much what I have for this week. Just still recovering, but want to get a lot of stitching in this weekend and next week, because I should be close to being done of being on the mend. Hanging out with this little guy who didn't want to stay on camera. But I don't know. I think it would be really cool if next week I can get Black Witch done. I would love to get Blackbird done. Fair amount of progress on Alas and Did My Savior Bleed. I also want to start Matter's Choice, but also, Laura, if you're listening, we need to get out Quilting Bee. So maybe not this upcoming week, but maybe the next week we can work on Quilting Bee. I'll DM you. So that way we can discuss that. So lots of things going on in my head, but that's pretty much it for this week. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. Thank y'all for being super supportive about all of it on Instagram and on here and all of that. And I hope that you get to check out the dyeing video if you haven't already. But again, I hope that y'all just have a fantastic stitchy week. And congratulations to Alice again. And yeah, I'll see y'all next Friday. Bye, guys.